Hello everybody and welcome to something slightly different. Instead of Super Metroid, we are doing Super Mario World, but this time actually a hack of it, for once. So, okay. Yeah, Mario is going to eat some dragons. This is Brutal Mario, if you didn't see the video title and all that fun stuff. So, what is all this? This looks very similar. And Yoshi's hiding. This is just wonderful. This is obviously the English translated version of the hack. The hack's been around for a while. I guess it's one of the more well-known Super Mario World hacks. Quite simply because there's a lot of interesting custom things in it, which I am sure we will be seeing at some point. But I did a test run through the first world already, just to make sure it's not going to be, that was dumb, not going to be one of those very common pain and suffering and death everywhere hacks of SMW, because those are very common. And it didn't seem like that, at least, so there was definitely some interesting things, so I'm kind of excited to see what's later on. I kind of remember some things because I have watched this before, but I wanted to play it for myself. And there are some interesting ideas I had regarding to Super Metroid with this. Yes, I know it's kind of weird. That coin block. And why does that scroll? There is... yeah. Anyway. I wonder... better... well, no. And, of course, our block doesn't stay up. Or go through pipes. That is good to know. Things like that. But there are some interesting things with, I guess, Super Mario World that you can't quite do with Super Mario. I mean, obviously, different games, different types. Super Metroid's a bit more exploration. They both... oh, that's a lie, by the way. That was stupid. I had to start on. See, jump at the top. Nothing there. So yeah, you can get away with lots of different things in Super Mario World that you couldn't in Super Metroid. Or you would have a hard time integrating it and it feeling right for the game. Yes, you keep telling that. So not only is Mario trying to eat Yoshi's, he's also stealing their coins. Oh yes, here is the first little thing we come across. A very interesting sunset effect. I believe HDMI effect here. I could be wrong, because I am not. I am very unfamiliar with Super Mario World hacking in general. I'm just guessing it's HDMI effect. But you can see he's got these other enemies in here that weren't in Super Mario World. Different Hammer Brothers, a fire rose back there. It's got the sunset. And there will be a lot of interesting stuff to come, but one of the thoughts I had about what you can get away with in this that you can't in Super Metroid is, well, hunting Yoshi for one, but like with the last level, you had a you jerk. You had a sunset, and then this world's like all light and all that. It's like, oh hey, that's not such a massive deal in this. But it's like not such a big deal in Super Mario World. It's like, okay, that happened, whatever. Super Metroid, you go through a room that, good grief birds, you go through a room that has a sunset. Oh hey, that's pretty cool, I haven't seen that before. The next room is back to bright as day. There's, you have to keep going with it, Super Metroid, because it's a continuous world. Whereas in Super Mario World, which has world in it, kind of ironically, it's okay to break things up into these small little chunks and split them up between levels. Because they're all... you almost always have a separate feel to them. Like you might have themes through some worlds. Like the original games do that a lot. Like, oh, this is a water world. Or the level 5, the Forest of Illusion in Super Mario World. Hey, there's a lot of secrets in here. They theme stuff like that. But even then, the worlds are quite different. Because you're jumping through trees, you've got the ghost houses, the castles, and the underwater level. So, it's... oh. Interesting, I did not actually know that was the wall there. Yeah, you have a lot more freedom to do crazy random things, and it makes sense in Super Mario World, whereas Super Metroid, it's not really going to work that well. Interesting. But that's just one of the things I thought of. It's very... now you could do things in Super Metroid like that. Like, oh, I want sunset in here, I want all kinds of random fun stuff. And there's a secret in here somewhere. But yeah, you could do it in Super Metroid. It's just you have a lot more work to do because first off, there's more items and such, and it doesn't, again, it doesn't make sense if it doesn't continue through the whole game or world. If it makes sense through the whole thing. Like, I do believe there's a few levels in here where there's, in this hack, where you just randomly get some different things. And it's only 4 of those levels. That just would not fly in Super Metroid without even more work. Like this, you can just make your thing, plug it in, it's good for that level, and you're good. To do that in Super Metroid, you would need, and for it not to be absolutely crazy and it makes sense, you would have to do some extra work because you would have to do a lot apparently. You would have to make your thing, make a reason why you would get the thing, and then if you only wanted it for a brief period, make a reason why it goes away. Actually, there's a thing in the wall. So if I take my PAL block, it's pretty genius. Or I cannot have a PAL block anymore. But I can get coins. I don't know. I thought there might have been something there, but apparently not. But yeah, doing something like that, a one-off thing, they're doable in Super Metroid, but it requires more work to make sense. So, nice fish being stuck on the screen there. I don't know if that happens in the original game or not. And this is actually one of the levels where you get your little thing that only lasts for the level. Although I think I have it right now, actually. But this explains it. The leaf shield, something for Mega Man, but Woodman, yeah, Mega Man. I know what I'm talking about. But yeah, here you go. Just randomly have a leaf shield, which this thing is actually pretty cool, I have to say. Pretty much makes you invincible, which is why you don't have it through every level. Look at it, it's just this level, and it's really strange, but so yeah, stuff like this in Super Mario World, not a problem, works great. Try doing this over in Super Metroid, there might be an issue. So yeah, just some of the interesting stuff I have thought about in regards to the two. Why I was trying to think of Super Metroid while playing this. When I was testing this, I have no idea. It's like, oh, hey. Of course, who knows, I might be getting more ideas for fear, so you never know. And there's some interesting things in these castles, like all the major castles. Obviously this effect is very interesting. Very interesting indeed. And there we go. Up the pipe, thank you. Okay, so this is just the secret exit. But there's a couple. There's that. No, one other thing. I am good at math. And high thingy at the top of the screen. It actually reminds me of something, but so gotta get all this. Turned off so we can get. Thank you. Wow. Okay. Wow. Good job. There we go. And we get lives and stuff. That little thingy at the top of the screen was interesting. It reminds me of when we first had the game on the console. We had one of those older TVs, and it did not handle this much of the same color very well on the screen. It was a very interesting viewing experience while you were in there. Like, bug the TV out. It was very interesting. So anyway, there's something else in the castles, which apparently in every one there's a special orb thingy to collect. So that's another thing, I guess, to look for. And they're supposed to do something or other in Bowser's castle and such, so. Yes, I see you. Despite your attempts to hide in the HDMA effect of some kind. I guess. There we go. That looks better. Oh, wow. Yeah. Let's shut it off right before. Okay, anyway, so. And these are actually very interesting and nice for a Super Mario World hack. Especially this one in particular. Those are doors. And I think this effect is also in every major castle. It's like, oh, hey, it's whoever's castle it is. Look at our picture and our name. No idea why that was done, but it's kind of interesting. It also makes your screen smaller, so that part's a little annoying. But yes, Brutal Mario is mostly well known because of the bosses. And here, for a little hint, there's a coin down here. But yeah, so those doors, and lava obviously does not droop, but those doors are very, very nice. Those little red doors. So yeah, these are the little orb things. They apparently do stuff or something, and birds, you need to be quiet for once. So I'm assuming a lot of the castles like this put all the red coins right in front of the big boss door. Then you have the little red door by the... I do not like this boo. Thank you. Will you... Stupid boos. They are actually really, really bad if they can't hit me. That's kind of sad, actually. So, that was done. Obviously, the first boss has changed slightly. It's no longer floating on a bowl in a soup of lava. It's now throwing things at you and making you run into balls. I don't understand how a bouncy ball actually hurts you, but it apparently does. So yeah, now we got to the door, back to the boss door. And because the bosses are so different, and you have to figure out what to do, that little door thing, good grief, is very, very nice. Like I said, this hack, definitely a huge plus for using those because things are weird. Alright, let me, this time, that was amazing to me. You can jump back and forth over top of me while spinning in a shell. That takes skill right there. Oh, and yeah, that's it. It just floats off screen and that's it. So, that is actually the entire first world in a video. Somehow I doubt all of them will go that well. But yeah, it's a little start to Brutal Mario. Yes, Mario has to beat up Koopas to get Yoshi eggs that he plans to eat, apparently. It's kind of sinister, but well. So, that's going to be it for this video. Thanks for watching. In the next one, we are going to start World 2. Ignore the number 3 sign up there. And Boss Bass Bridge. So, we're going to get into some new stuff I have not played yet, so we will see you then.